What are we doing here?
We're gonna go look for stuff here and like recreate old diving stuff, and it's messed up, man. Like you don't just go and do this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
he's coming back.
okay, all right.
Okay, so do you know what we're doing here? Is everything going now?
Yeah, we're going, man.
We're going to recreate the history of diving. So the earliest ideas about diving, we're going to recreate them. No, do you know what? We don't do recreations, we relive.
That's right.
Or we re-die.
So Kilauea, it's been on the Wikipedia, and we now know the whole history of diving from the men who created it and women. So we got some Japanese pearl divers in there somewhere that we're gonna be like.
Yeah, so they've been doing breath hold diving for centuries, basically. They're going down 40 meters, something like that.
Meters?
Yeah, they could spend several minutes underwater and reach depths of 40 meters or more.
Meters?
So people breathe through hollow reeds. They used animal skins.
But it's not to keep warm. It's like putting a bag over your head that presumably has some air in it.
Yeah. So now we got the diving bells. A lot more room, a lot more breathable air. You push the glass down the sink upside down and it won't fill up with water, right?
Number one thing we do is a free dive. Number two, reed snorkel.
Research showed that was supposed to only work to a couple of feet, so we're going to try and do is go as deep as we can.
5, 6. So then the number 3 thing we do is the bell.
We're going to carry a man-made pocket of air beneath the surface of the ocean.
And how big can we make a bell?
Well, I've given this some thought, and I was thinking perhaps a vintage bathtub.
That sounds great. We'll get a bathtub. Okay. How do we get from our bathtub diving bell to surface supplied air? Put a hook hose into the hole in the bathtub, like where the drain would come out. It's not just a snorkel, but air is actually being forced down, like pumped down the hose. Is that what you're saying?
I think if you're going to pump it, it has to come from the bottom and up into the thing. I think what you're suggesting will result in certain death.
Just for the 10-foot super snorkel.
This means somebody has to go 10 feet under the water, though, right?
Sure. I can do that.
Yeah?
I have no problem with that at all.
And are you going to have somebody with scuba gear down there
We'll
just
have
in
like
case?
a safety diver.
You get any water in that 10-foot snorkel, you're going to have a hard time blowing it out.
Well, that's a very good point. Like that is the main danger of this snorkel arrangement.
Can you lift that up for a demo?
Yeah, we could put some sort of little float around the top, like a toilet bowl float that just will run up, so no matter what depth you are.
Yeah, perfect.
I think this thing is going to be awesome.
Okay, so free diving was obviously the first way to get beneath the surface of the sea. But now we've developed, and around 2,000 years ago, people realized they could use hollow reeds to breathe air down from the surface. We're trying to push that to its limits. We're going to test the reed thing. Everybody's seen this scuba snorkel. We've got here a 10-footer. The diver's going to go down in. The tube will hold it from going over, and we'll go down and see if he can breathe down 10 feet. I can't actually get any water to even blow out through the bottom of the hose at 10 feet. Like, this is about 5 feet. We should mark this up.
You can't blow it out, man. You should never work.
Oh, there you go.
See, at 5 feet, I could actually clear the thing. What's that? That's 5 feet. That's 5 feet. You couldn't breathe?
You're trying to breathe and then it just comes to a point, it gets harder and harder, then it just stops.
Yeah.